Hello, this is Brian Rowe with Mythic MTG Tech doing a product review today. This is something I don't normally do, and there's two reasons. Number one, I would rather talk about Magic, although I get a lot of questions over what do you use for sleeves, binders, those type of things, which is why I am adding this series. Number two, Tolarian Community College does the absolute best product reviews. So if there's a particular product that you are looking for a review on, I would definitely head over there. I am going to review a few of my favorites in the coming months. These are the A+, top of the line, best of the best. This product review is not sponsored or paid for in any way. This is out of my own budget. I will always disclose if a video is sponsored or paid for in any way, and I will also always review it honestly. So if I do a sponsored review in any way and it's a bad product, I will tear it apart. Don't worry about that. But I would prefer to focus on those products that are really good instead of a lot of the negative stuff that's out there. So I'm starting with my favorite binder. I have just started using these recently. This is the 4 2.0 binders by DeckTutor. They are not very modest in their packaging. They say simply the best binder ever made, and I strongly agree. The retail cost on these is about $50. They're currently available online through Card Kingdom for that amount here in the United States. Different places have different distributions on them. They are made in Germany, as far as I'm aware, and easier to get in the EU than they are in the US. In the US, they've been pretty tough to come by. So I'm going to open one up here, show you what you're getting for that price, and then show you one that already has some cards in it. I picked these up about a month ago. I wanted to make sure that they were as good as everybody had told me before actually doing the review. And I moved all of my high-end cards into one of these binders, and I'm going to be doing a second one of these binders focusing specifically on Modern. Inside of that packaging, you get one binder, and there's two things that I really like about this particular binder. Number one is that it fits 4 cards per sheet. These are wonderful sheets. There's enough room in here for them to fit with a perfect fit in them. There is a lot of room in these binders overall. I believe they hold a little bit over 400 cards in them. Very, very nice. When you're dealing with play sets, these 4 cards per page is very, very nice. The cards slide in sideways. The first edition of these had top loading. I do not care for the top loading at all, which is why I avoided them. But the side loading is great. In having one for over a month, I've had no problems with cards slipping out. It goes into my travel bag and goes with me whenever I'm doing deck building stuff, and super happy with it overall. The construction on these is really nice. They remind me a lot of the monster binders in the internal construction here. They're not as sticky as the monster binders when you open them up. Monster was my previous favorite and is a very good binder. Costs about 20-30% less than these, but only has 3 pages. The binder that I avoid the most at this point is Ultra Pro, because things tend to fall out of those. They're just not tight enough in here. Now let me move to a second binder. This is one that I've been using for a little bit over a month here. That already has cards in it, so you can kind of see it in use here. Looks very, very nice. Cards end up in here with no problems whatsoever. You've got 2 full pages, lots of room to put cards for building decks. These have been are in there inside of a perfect fit, so very easy to slide them in and out with a perfect fit. Let me see if I've got one here that has a regular sleeve on it also. Unsleeved still fits in without falling out. I don't tend to keep my non-play cards in regular sleeves, but here's one, Snapcaster here. So you've got a regular sleeve instead of a perfect fit. It fits in no problem whatsoever. Very nice. Very well fitted, high quality. And this has got over a month's worth of wear on it. I'm having no issues with it whatsoever. Very happy with the binder. Great way to keep play sets of things. So that is a quick introduction to the 2.0 DeckTutor 4-spot binder. It is a incredibly well-constructed, high-quality binder. I like it a lot. I will be moving my play sets for Modern into one of these, and I've already moved my Legacy play sets and Vintage cards into one. Best way to keep your cards in Magic right now. Thank you, everybody who's over there on Patreon who helped make this video possible. We've got several more videos coming up this week. Stay tuned. I'll be wrapping up most of my contests from last month also. Be announcing those winners later on this week.